Hello, welcome back to Bureaucrat. Oh my god, I just tried to do the thumbnail. I had to hold up all of this and this is heavy. It doesn't look like it, but this is heavy. Oh my goodness. Again, welcome back to Bureaucrat. I will do my favorite books of the year 2018. And these are the books that I read in 2018 that I loved. It's not books that only came out in 2018. You know, just a disclaimer. So, 7 books, I think. Some of them are really big. Some of them are small, short. Also, I love books. Okay, I know I'm mainly a beauty channel, but I also love reading. So, I hope you can deal with that. If not, I'm sorry. We start off with the Gallic War by Gaius Julius Caesar. I'm zooming in so you can see. I mean, what can you see? It's literally what I said is. This is the German version, and it has German on this side, so always on the right side, and on the left side you have Latin, which unfortunately I don't speak. I tried to have a learn Latin book, whatever, and this is not that. But yeah, this is the Gallic War. This was 13 bucks. But it is pretty big and very small writing. I actually enjoyed this. It is written by Caesar himself and is about the Gallic War, obviously. It is interesting, but sometimes it's just so boring. And also, in case you don't know Caesar's writing, he writes in the third person. So he's like, oh, Caesar did this and that. And I'm just like, you are Caesar. How, like, he was so full of himself. I love that. But, like, you are Caesar and you talk about yourself in third person. Anyway, I love that. If in case you want to know about a bit of history and how they worked back then and how war actually was from first-hand experience, this is the book for you. It didn't take me that long to read, even though it is like 500 something pages long, divided by 2 because you have your Latin side. And also, if you want to learn a bit of Latin, you can. It's in here. Then this was the first book that I loved this year. I actually read that in January or February, and this is Amy Ewing, The Jewel. This beautiful color. Look at this. Oh, where it is there. Right. It is young adult. They're basically girls that are bought by other people, by rich people, that are mainly just there to make babies with the husband and to have heirs, preferably sons, and they just get bought to have babies. I know it doesn't sound like much, and it sounds very gruesome. It is a bit gruesome, but it also comes into play that she has a like a special gift, and they are not known by their names anymore. They're only known by numbers, and I think the higher number you have, the more you are worth. Violet, she that's the main protagonist. She actually gets into trouble. She has some connections within the house that are not. How should I say that? People don't like it when those girls have connections with other people, okay? Because that's just cause for trouble, and she is trouble. And she has a special gift, like I said, and it is very interesting. It is the first book in a series, I think, or in a trilogy. But I actually really like it. It was one of the books that I actually remember. I read like 101 books this year. This was one of the few that I remembered, so it was interesting. I read that in like 2 or 3 days. It's just good. It's young adult, like I said. It is fast-paced. It's nice. I will link all the Amazon things down below. I don't make any commission from Amazon, just saying, but if, you know, Amazon is probably better at describing books than I am. Then this one I showed recently. This is The Book Thief by Markus Zusak. This book. This is set in 1939. It's about Liesel, a girl in Germany whose parents are Jewish, and they were, you know what happened in World War II, and she ends up with foster parents. Basically the whole story, how the war starts and how it affects people, especially Jewish people. It's very sad. Like you have your good moments, you laugh about all the time, and especially when her mother calls her Saumensch all the time. It's funny, but then at the end, like the last 100 pages, I was just crying. I was crying so much. From all the books I have left and showed, no book made me cry, apart from this one, and it's so sad. You know, she's still very young, but she also acts so mature, and she realized that things are wrong and they're not going the way they should. So it's also narrated by death. That helps. So this is the cover again. It's also a movie. I don't know how the movie was, if it was good or not, but I don't think anything beats the book, because this was good. Oh, and by the way, why she's called Book Thief? Whenever something happens, I cannot tell too much about, but she finds books and she takes them with them, and she considers that as stealing, even though they don't really belong to anyone anymore. You know what I mean? So the Book Thief, but so beautiful. I love it. Okay, then this is a very short book. This is The Little Prince by Antoine de Saint-Exupéry. This is a children's book. It's a classic, and it has beautiful pictures in or drawings. It's about a little prince that comes to Earth and that talks with the narrator. You know, you kind of read it like it is you that the prince is talking to you, and it really feels like that. You know, he acts so cute and so innocent and so lost, and he's just trying to see all the words out there of like the different planets. And at the end, this was just so fucking sad. I don't know how children will realize what's going on in this book, but it is sad. Maybe if I would have read that as a child too, I would have been like, okay, well, you know, nothing big happens, but something happened. I cannot tell too much about it, but it's really sad too. It didn't make me cry, but it is sad. So it is a classic. 120 something pages. It's not that big. It has a lot of illustrations and it is rather big writing, and I really loved it. I'm happy I read it as an adult, because I feel like as an adult you can take it more in than as a child. Highly recommend. This is Percy Jackson. Oh, it is a well, Percy Jackson is called The Last Olympian, from the Percy Jackson series, obviously. I love the Percy Jackson series, okay? It's not as good as Harry Potter, but it is really good, okay? And if you're into Greek mythology or mythology in the first place, and you like to know more about different Olympians and different, what do you call it, Titans and whatever, this is the book for you. It is, again, YA. You never ought to read Percy Jackson, and you never ought to read Harry Potter or Twilight or whatever you want to read. Read whatever you want. Yeah, I will love it. This was the perfect ending for a good trilogy, for a good series, and I enjoyed it. Like, I was sad when I finished this, because he grew on me, okay? Percy, he was sometimes a bit whiny and just, like, shut the fuck up, you know what I mean? But he grew on me. That's all I have to say. And I like that a lot of people had their comeback in this book. I'm kind of sad that I'm done with Percy Jackson series, but he has Rick Riordan, by the way, is the author. He has another series that I'm reading, Magnus Chase. Is that what I'm reading? I don't know. Yeah. So yeah, Greek mythology. If you're into it, go for the books. The last two are not really books that I read because it has a lot of pages in. So this is The Art of the Italian Renaissance. I've showed this before. It's nice. This is the French version, but you also have the English version and the German probably. It is all about the Italian Renaissance. You know, I love the Renaissance, and this is just pictures of it. You have buildings, you have paintings, you have sculptures, just everything. And I made a few like post-it notes in here. Like, I mean, this, everyone knows this one, right? Da Vinci. My favorite art from the Renaissance is still this. Oh, if I can show it to you. Ow! I hit my face. David by Michelangelo, obviously. And you know what? Don't add me in this, but Michelangelo was better than Da Vinci. Do with it. My opinion. We also have the two other Ninja Turtles, if you want to call it that, in here. You have Botticelli in, you have a lot of people in here. A lot of paintings that I've never seen before. Probably paintings that I will never ever see, because they are just scattered all over Italy and other places too, Louvre, whatever. Some of those paintings are really, really beautiful. Some of them are scary too, but where's that one scary horse? Look at these hops. Is that? Can you see? What is this? My goal is to go to Florence and to see everything in person, so I really enjoyed this book. I didn't really read it that much, but I think the pictures or the images were enough for me to fall in love. Oh, look at the cute donkey. Look at him. Look, do you see it? Oh, there's hair everywhere, my goodness. You see it? Hold up. Yeah. Oh, cute. So, yeah. If you're interested in art, if you're interested in the Italian Renaissance, if you're interested in the Renaissance in the first place. And the last one, at least, I could not show this. I got this on birthday from my boyfriend, and this is one of the best gifts I ever got. The Art of Harry Potter. Oh my goodness, I love it. A lot of people said that, oh my god, there's no writing in it. It is an art book. It says The Art of Harry Potter. What do you expect from an art book? Come on. So it has a bunch of artwork in. Oh my god, this book is heavy as fuck. See, this is Magda Dursley, who was, well, not cursed, but you know, she flew away. She blew up and she flew away. It's beautiful. That, like, if you're into Harry Potter, you should really get this book. I don't know how much it was. I'm not gonna ask because it was a gift. This Philosopher's Stone, Sorcerer's Stone, whatever you call it. Have they had like the flying keys? Look how beautiful this is. Oh my goodness! Look at that. Oh. What else do I have in here? Death Eater masks. Gorgeous. My goodness. It goes so much into Harry Potter that a lot of people don't realize. You see, and like I said, there are so many details in Harry Potter that you don't realize. And I want to just show you a little. Look at all the potions, like the labels for the potions. Look at that. Do you see how much detail is in this? Stuff that you will probably never see in the movies because it is so hidden, and or stuff that is only there for like a brief second and then it's gone. so much goes into Harry Potter. It is unbelievable. So if you're a Potterhead, also, I mean, look at the design on the back. Beautiful. If you're a Potterhead, you need to get this book. Like, it is probably worth spending the money on it because it's so beautiful. I'm just in love with that book. I've went through it like 4 or 5 times and I could still, oh my goodness. Dobby's tombstone, oh my god, no, I cannot deal with that. The dragons. So yeah, I can highly recommend that book. In case you can't tell, I can highly recommend it. So that was it. Those were my favorite books for the year. It's not really a lot, you know. I mean, if you think about it, I read like 101 books and I only have 7 favorites. Maybe next year will be better, maybe not. We'll see. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Give me a thumbs up if you did. Let me know what you loved this year, what books you loved, or what music, movies, whatever. And yeah, see you in my next video. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you're not already, and don't forget to click the bell so you get notified when I upload. So yeah, see you in my next video.